It's the Dylan Show. He's a real nigga and helps the homeless people. It's the Dylan Show. Hello everyone, welcome to the Dylan Show. Today I am joined by my co-host, Kevin, and we're going to be interviewing Mr. Tom. So Tom, how are you feeling today?
Good.
I can just tell the enthusiasm in your voice, so let's get started. The question one, how often do you think about life after death?
I don't know, maybe like in a literal time sense, I don't know, maybe like not once I don't know, like maybe for like a few minutes or so every week, I guess. I randomly think about it, I guess. Sometimes. So.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So interesting, I know.
All right. For my question for you, Mr. Tim, what are the factors of life?
What are the what?
What are the
factors of life?
Yes, that is correct.
What does that mean? Like, get dressed, go outside? I don't know. Like, what the hell? What is that?
So you don't know, you don't know what I'm saying.
What are the factors of life? Like, what do you mean?
Well, yeah, like what are the factors of life?
I think he's more going to like what are the fundamentals of life? Like what makes it move, essentially.
Bones and muscles.
Expand on that, Timothy.
No, that's it. It's it's a dumb question.
Well, Timothy, I disagree. The factors of life are time. So you are deeply mistaken.
There are lots of factors to life. I can't exactly name them all. Like you're asking me, like it's a damn like
how dare
quiz. Okay, just answer. Ask me questions. Not like random dumb questions. Like philosophical.
No, you're wrong, Timothy.
I have no philosophical. I can't speed it right. Fuck, spell. God damn, I'm choking on my words. Philosophical, Jesus.
So
cut out the F word, but
you don't think that the factors of life are time itself? You think they're more spiritual?
I guess. Sure.
But you don't sound really like confident with your answer. You don't sound really confident.
I'm 100% confident. Positive. Sure. Absolutely.
Oh, very interesting. Back to you, Dylan.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, my next question, does the current state of the world concern you?
Yes.
How so?
Jews.
Expand. Are you referring to the Israel-Hamas-Palestine conflict?
No, just Jews in general.
Do you not like Jewish people?
I don't care for them. I
Mm.
mean, specifically, I should say not Jews, but more so specifically
The
I don't know.
1%ers?
I think they're not even 1% of the Jews. No, it's like I don't know. I think the technical term is Edomites. I might be wrong with that. I don't know, it's like a specific like Talmudic Jews.
Edomites? Are you saying Jewish people are bugs?
I don't think you know what that means.
Mm.
Okay, I don't know what it means either. But
Expand.
Things are poopy.
So the Jews are poopy. Back to you, Kevin.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Weber. All right, my question for you, Mr. Tim. What's more important, logic or emotions?
I think both have equal importance.
Really? Explain.
There's value that can be taken from following both.
Like what?
God damn, why do you want me to get like any? I don't know, like if sometimes your emotional state can, I mean, it can be bad, obviously, but it can lead you down the thing. But sometimes being too logical can also be bad, but it can also be good. Like, like just, like, I think they're both roughly the same.
So, do you say that you're a logical person or just an emotional person?
I guess both. Like, I can get pretty emotional sometimes, but generally speaking, I guess I'm logical, I guess.
Are you more composed? And
fine one.
Are you composed? Would you consider yourself composed, going to Kevin's question? Or are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I want to be an extrovert, but I don't necessarily know who I am. I like talking to people and stuff, but I guess I just don't normally.
Mm. Mm.
Very interesting.
Okay, move on.
What
Question number three.
What are your opinions on the 2030 agenda?
What is the 2030 agenda? Is that like that? Was that like the thing that like the what was it? I don't know. Tell me again.
The New World Order, the WHO, plan for one world currency,
WHO. You mean the World Health Organization? Not the World Health Organization.
one
Like the
world currency, one government, one religion. How does it make you feel?
not good.
Mm.
Bad.
So, are you opposed to the elites dictating the poor, removing the middle
Yes.
class entirely?
Yes. Obviously.
What would you do to s- to prevent that from happening?
Shoot them.
Mm.
So you would start like a revolution, like you would start your own revolution,
I
your
doubt
own
I'd
group.
start it. It would probably be multi. It would probably be many people and like starting it at once. You know, like if like they actually try to do that and go that far, then yeah,
But you would fight
obviously,
beside them.
yeah. I'm saying. I
Hmm,
mean, no,
very interesting.
next question.
My next question for you. Um, do you believe that God is to blame for everything?
That God is to blame for everything.
Yes.
I mean, everything is created by His will and stuff. So I guess in a sense, but like, sure.
So
I mean,
what you're
like it's not
saying,
like okay, what am I saying?
so what you're saying is that God is to blame for the bad stuff?
It's not really a blame thing, but like, yeah, like it's not a bad thing though. Like it's all through Him. Like it's up to us to like to you know do things right now.
So what you're
So,
saying is he is to blame for bad stuff.
Sure, Kevin, if you want to spin it that way.
so what you're
I'm asking
saying
you.
is he
I'm asking you.
I'm saying sure if that's how you want to see it.
is he directly in charge of that, or is it because of our own free will and selfish desires?
Our own free will and selfish desires, but that's still through Him.
Mm.
Mm.
My next
All right,
question:
Dylan.
do women scare you?
My God, I can be somewhat nervous around women my age, yes, but like in general, no, I'm not really that scared of women. I'll have you know, I've been flirted with multiple times. And then I run away
By
after that, but
men?
still. Shut up.
By your own family
Actually,
members?
sometimes, yeah, but like
Your
there's been a couple
family?
weird ass dates.
Your family members? They did? Flirted with you?
Not that I can remember, for the most part.
So, were the women who flirted with you like attractive, or were they fat and ugly?
I mean, I'm trying to think.
Or what did they say to you
I don't know.
specifically?
Like the first woman I can specifically remember that like flirting with me. Well, I guess before that there was like this girl on a soccer team that I played for when I was like 10. That we were like we were both like standing behind like the goal and we were talking for a bit. And my dad said, "Why are you flirting with that girl?" And I was like, "I wasn't doing anything." But like first like flirting I can think of is like I was at Rockin' Jumps. It's like a trampoline park, and one of the employee ladies when I was online, she said like, "Wow, you're tall," and I was like, "Don't have his stuff," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know," but it made me nervous.
Did you get a boner?
No, I didn't get a boner. I mean, I guess she was fairly pretty. I mean, like, I guess she was kind of chubby, I guess, but like, she was like a decent, decent
So
body,
a
I guess. But
pog?
like, glasses.
Was
I
she a
don't know.
pog?
I don't. She wouldn't necessarily be fat, but maybe like chubby.
So she's a pog.
Sure, whatever the hell. But yeah, I don't know. I
Mm.
remember there was a girl in a boot store too.
The boob
I
store?
mean,
Explain.
boot store. Most girls that flirt with me are mainly just like ones that saying that I'm tall, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much it's flirting really.
Mm.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Following up to that question, why do you scare the hose away?
Why are you always scared of that? I don't think I scare the hose away, but if I do, then probably because I'm big and intimidating. I'm scary. And I have a musk, the manly musk.
What is your musk? Is it shit?
I shower normally once a week.
Oh, really?
That's not a joke.
Do you wear deodorant to disguise the stench? Axe
Yeah,
body
I do.
spray?
I wear deodorant. I wear yes, Axe body spray every day when I go out. Like it's Apollo. If you want to know.
So do they run away in hordes, or do they like collectively like look at
I
you and
can't,
like crinkle their nose?
I can't necessarily keep track, but maybe that does happen.
Mm.
Do girls ever walk up to you and say, "Oh, pee you"? Does that ever happen to you?
No,
If you were going down, is your breath stinky as well? Like if you're going down on a
I,
girl, would she be like, "Oh, your breath smells so bad"?
I try to brush my teeth, but there are times when I don't. Even though I try to do it every night.
Would you say you brush your teeth more than you shower?
Yes,
Mm. Interesting.
Mm.
showering's overrated. Okay, next question, Jesus. Well, you both silent. Next question. God
Oh,
damn.
that would be me. Thank you. Thank you. It's a Tom show. What is the gayest show you've ever watched?
Ooh. I mean, there's some like stuff I watch. You're gonna have to blur that out. Uh, like the YouTuber Brandon Rogers.
I am aware of
Brandon
Brandon
Rogers.
Rogers.
He's on Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I used to watch a bunch of his YouTube videos. I don't know if that's necessarily a show, but obviously, he is a gay guy and he does some gay things.
So you would consider that the gayest
I
show
mean, if
you've
that's,
watched
I
in the
mean,
literal sense?
like there's just been there's been some I guess shows like that I watched before. Like I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is you know has some moments in it, but like for the most
More
part, I don't know.
like gay is
Oh
in
wait, hold on.
like
When I was like, hold on. When I was like, I don't know, maybe like 14 or 15, I watched this anime. It was a yaoi. It was a yaoi anime. It was like Hero no Hijimai. It's like I don't know. It's like a teacher. It was like I don't know what the fuck I watched it. It was just well animated. It was like a student teacher gay romance. I don't know. It was
you've
well animated.
watched a teacher and a gay romance. Was it Shotacon?
No, he was a high school student. I'm pretty sure he was 18 too. I
What?
can't remember. I haven't watched in a while.
So you watched an anime, just so the fans know, with a kid that was in love with this man teacher.
Shut up. Yeah, like a couple of years ago.
Did you enjoy it? Was it a good plot?
I don't know. I remember only I don't I remember like I watched it all like a day. I remember like I fast forwarded. I don't know. I was just watching
You
random
binge
anime
watched
stuff.
it for an entire day.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. Back to you,
That's
Kevin.
very interesting.
I don't support it, by the way. Just FYI.
The show? Oh, that's fine. But you enjoyed the show.
No, I didn't particularly enjoy it. I guess. I mean,
It had a good plot.
it was
Still.
well animated. It was well animated and well choreographed. That's my 2 cents.
And you like the story behind it?
I can't remember anything about it other than that it was gay.
Would you say that you were aroused from it?
No,
Expand.
that is my expansion. No, absolutely no.
Did it make you feel a funny way, or did you watch it purely for the plot?
I don't know why I watched it, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's because I was like watching a top 10 video. It's like top 10 romance anime.
Is it fair to say you were curious with your sexuality?
When I was a teenager, like I was kind of liberal, so
So you were liberal and watching gay hentai.
it wasn't hentai.
Would you say that you want to be in that particular anime?
No, why the
Would you be the teacher or the student? You're asked to guest
Oh
star.
my god.
Which one would you be, the teacher or the student?
I'd be the guy that chooses them both.
That's not the question.
That's my answer though.
So you would shoot. You would be a school shooter.
I would be a school shooter. Yes.
Expand.
Whoa.
How,
Shut
how
up.
long
Could
have
we
you?
move on to the next question?
How
Would you
long?
say you have a Would you say you have a planned manifesto already planned into the anime?
Yes. Yes, Kevin, I do. Sure.
Can you
So
please read me your manifesto?
It goes, I hate.
so how long have you
Hmm.
how long have you had thoughts about school shootings for?
Um, I think I don't know actually. Is that a? I don't know. I like trying to think. When was the first time like that I got into my mind? I'm honestly not sure.
With you
Like I
being
don't know. Maybe it was
homeschooled
like
and
14 or
stuff,
so.
have you ever wanted to shoot a school?
No, Dylan. I've gotten mad at school sometimes, but I never wanted to shoot it up.
So you would never shoot your teacher.
No.
Interesting, interesting.
So, so would you say Elliot Rodgers your hero?
Who?
Elliot Rodgers, would you think
Elliot?
he's your
I
hero?
don't know who that is. Like if that's like a school shooter, I don't know anything about it.
No, he's not a school shooter.
And
I'm,
who is he?
I'm googling this right now for the fans.
Was he?
Oh
Wait,
my
was he that like
god.
that? Was he like that girl? No, that's Elliot Page.
Would you say Elliot Rodgers your hero?
I don't know. God damn it, I'm looking it up. What am I even looking up?
The
Dude, okay, hold on.
2014.
I'm gonna go on a private. I'm going
I
on a
can do
private
it.
browser.
Fine.
Just 'cause I'm
Let me move on to my next question.
hold on. I'm looking it up. Elliot Roger victims. Let's see. Elliot Rogers killed 6 people under 14 by gunshot stopping a vehicle from their camping. It was kind of a school shooting, wasn't it? I guess no, it wasn't a school shooting. So it's just he was just a shooter. So what?
Mmm.
All right, moving on to my next question. Is it true that you don't take showers?
I already answered this. I take a shower usually at least every week, but sometimes 2 times a week.
Mm.
Why is that?
Because I procrastinate a lot. I need to get better. I need to take better care of my health. But still though, you don't need to take a shower every day like some people say. Like maybe like every 2 or 3 days.
Do you keep proper hygiene care, like besides showering? Like, do you shave your pubic hair or face?
I've only shaved my pubic hair once because I thought it was a bit too woolly. But like, um, I mean I try to take care of like proper hygiene care, but I don't really do it often because again I just procrastinate a lot and I don't like it. I try to get better, but I mean I shave whenever I feel like I need to shave. You know.
Mm.
So you never use deodorant in your life?
I use deodorant every time I go out just to make sure.
What scent of deodorant would you prefer?
I already said it's Apollo X.
So do you do spray on or
Spray.
gel?
Yes, spray.
Spray.
So you carry shower in a can every time you go outside.
I don't carry it with me. I just have it in my bathroom, and before I leave, I put it on.
So you would say that's your personal shower in a can? Like you don't need to take a shower, so you just need
I mean,
that.
there have been times where before I'm like I should take a shower. Oh, I'll just put on deodorant. So there have been times like that, I guess. But
Mm.
Mm, very interesting.
Well, does it ever upset you when we mock you?
I mean, not really. Like the only time I can really say that I've like other than like yelling at you for like doing like stupid stuff in like video games and stuff, but like the only time I can say that you guys like really genuinely like upset me probably was when we were playing Super Mario 3D World and we were doing that like run level when we were you know when we were like running across like a lava thing but and then you guys like made and then I said like I said like oh I peed my pants a little and then you're like and then you're like you and I said like mommy come look at that like mommy come lick it and I actually kind of like like beat you in the face and like punch you a lot there. Like, it's
So
kind of
you would
genuinely made me
say
get
that you
angry.
had thoughts of aggravated assault because you urinated your pants.
Because you said, "Mommy, come lick it." That's why.
Um,
So just to be clear, you pissed your pants?
When I got home, when I got out of the bathroom, a little bit of pee. No, it's because we were laughing a lot, and I was like, "Oh, I think I peed a little." I didn't come out of the bathroom. I was like,
So, were you more upset that I was making fun of you urinating your pants, or that or that I told that your mother needed?
About the mother thing, yes.
So you were mad about pissing yourself. You're just mad at Dylan saying that.
Yes. I was mad at Dylan saying that, yes.
Was it? Were you?
And Andrew.
Were you emotionally offended, or were you just irritated?
Literally, I guess I was kind of emotionally offended, but like I got over it pretty fast because I know you weren't serious.
What if I was serious? Would we box?
So that's it's just hearing it. It's just hearing it. Just made me kind of angry and wanting to like beat you a lot. So.
Who would win in a fight, me or you?
I would rip you in half.
You would rip me in half.
So, let's say you guys are in a boxing match, right?
Oh my god, is this even
what
yes,
round
we have
would
it written down. We have it written down.
Let's say you're in a boxing match, right? What round would you knock Dylan out?
I don't freaking know, dude.
Expand.
I don't box. I don't know.
If we were to be in...
You don't know how to fight.
I know how to punch. I can't say I particularly know exactly how boxing works because I've never done that before.
But you would never downward dog in the ring with me.
Is that a sex thing? What?
No, it's a boxing move.
It doesn't sound like a boxing move.
Would you ever do doggy style in front of Dylan in the boxing ring?
No.
Why not?
Because that's gay.
When you're training with Floyd Mayweather for the fight, is the YouTube short available now? Is the YouTube short of me making fun of you peeing your pants? Is that going to be your motivating factor?
Sure. Jesus, can we move on to the next question? You guys really drag out these.
All right, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you, Weber.
You're welcome.
Shut up, stupid bitches.
Do you think the West is falling?
For the most part, I guess, yeah.
Why is that?
Billions must die. Things have gone downhill. Like they say, it was good in like the 50s, but like yeah, the 50s were better than it is now. But like it still wasn't even great then. For the most part, still largely in control.
So you would say all the segregation and racism was really good back then.
You call it racism, I call it normalcy. Be smart, stay apart.
So let's say we're in the 50s, right? Would you still be friends with me?
Sure.
Or you disown me or not like me?
When I let you in my neighborhood, but sure, I'd be friends with you. There's nothing wrong with that.
So if
I would have let Kevin in my neighborhood. I'm just trying to imagine.
So what if Kevin was homeless? Would you let him on the road homeless, or would you tell him to? Would you leave him there homeless, or would you give him the resources he needs to start life?
I could give him a car ride back to Mexico.
But he was born in America. So you would be sending him back to foreign lands. So what you're saying is homeless people need to be sent to Mexico, so they're not a problem. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Homeless people.
That is one way to solve the homeless crisis.
Or kill them.
What the... okay. Well, what next?
All right. Well, do you have any love interest with Soup? Being the content creator?
Do you mean, am I in love with Soup? Is that what you're asking?
Is there any love interest with Soup? Would you ever see yourself dating him?
No.
Why?
Because that's gay.
So you wouldn't consider yourself a homosexual male?
No.
So penis does not excite you?
No.
Would you argue that Soup is an attractive male with a penis?
I hope he finds the right woman, but I wouldn't particularly say that I'm personally attracted to him.
But you wouldn't argue that he's ugly, correct?
I wouldn't say he's ugly necessarily, no.
So
he does have a bit of a unibrow, but...
we could meet in the middle and say that he is attractive.
Sure.
An attractive male with a penis.
Yeah, sure.
So what I'm getting from you is,
Oh my
is
God,
that you
look at you
think
trying to spin it
is
the
that
way
you
you want it.
think
You're such an agenda here. It's
you think
obvious.
you think Soup is an attractive male with a penis.
I think you're an attractive male with a penis, Dylan.
Tom,
Ooh,
expand.
Evan goes, ooh.
ooh.
Mm. All right,
Did
next
you ever
question.
had?
Okay,
Oh,
next,
okay.
next question,
Oh,
Kevin.
I,
Go.
I apologize, Kevin. Proceed.
Oh, because I want to follow up to that question. Did you ever have gay thoughts
What
around
do you mean?
us?
Around us? Around you guys? No.
Like, did you ever have weird, twisted fantasies with us?
I mean, sometimes I imagine like twisting your guys' heads off, but like I don't like not in a gay way or anything.
So have you
So,
ever? Sorry, go ahead, Kevin.
so you're into your kink is torture. Is that what you're into?
I do get off on torturing a lot of you, yeah.
So you're
Does that
edging
make does
to
that make you
us.
want to come?
Edging? No, Kevin, no.
So you wouldn't come from torturing. Are you coming from the fact of
I'm
the end of the
not,
torture?
I'm not doing that from anything.
Mm.
So, would you like to be tortured or the one
Oh
doing the
my God.
torturing?
I'd like to torture you guys to death.
So killing is your fetish, not torturing itself.
Sure.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer, for example.
Just like Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
So you would argue that Jeffrey Dahmer is your idol, no?
Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer is my idol.
You heard it here
So,
first, fans.
so Elliot Rodgers is not your idol then.
I guess not, no.
So Jeffrey Dahmer, why would you lie to us?
I never. What? I never said anything about Elliot Rodger.
So Elliot Rodgers, you mentioned how you watch Brandon Rogers, the gayest show ever. Do you think they have
Yeah.
some sort of relation?
I think they were both like Hispanic, so maybe.
So what you're
I
implying is
I
that
disagree.
Do you disagree with that, Kevin?
I disagree. Elliot Rodger is a Caucasian
He looked, I
Asian
don't know, like,
man.
okay, wait, is he? Oh, it's Caucasian Asian. Like he's like, is it like
His
half Asian?
yeah, he's half Asian. I think
Oh,
his
half
dad is
Asian. Okay, I don't
white.
know. I don't know. I thought he looked kind of brown, so I thought he was like Hispanic. But yeah, okay, half
so
Asian.
what you're implying is all brown people are Hispanic.
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, like if I saw him, I would probably thought he was
You would
Hispanic.
go, ew, gross. But once you found out he's white, you're like, okay, he's chill. That's what you're saying.
Sure.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
All right, let me ask you the real question, Mr. Tim.
Isn't it Dylan's turn?
I didn't ask you the real question. Got a little
What? What do you
sidetracked.
mean you didn't ask me the real thing? Okay, Jesus, what?
Why are you scared of talking to girls?
Why is this 3 times in a row? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not really particularly interested in like trying to like date a girl right now, so I don't really feel like I need to talk to them or that I want to. And like, obviously, I get awkward and stuff, you know. Don't want to be weird.
So you would prefer to talk to men?
Sure. I like talking with you guys. I can get it all out.
You can get all of what out exactly?
All of that good stuff inside, you know.
So what you're saying is when
body-
you talk to us, you ejaculate. Is that what I'm getting from you?
I ejaculate all of my feelings, yes.
Out of your penis?
Out of my heart.
Out of your what?
Out of my heart.
So you have a lot of feelings towards us in your heart. Explain.
Yes. I'd die for you, Dylan. Probably not you, Kevin, but probably for you, Dylan.
You would die for me. In a sexual sense? A loving sense?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey, I'm just the interviewer. You're the interviewee. We have to know.
Not in a sexual sense, no.
So in a love sense.
Sure.
Like Aristotle.
You don't even know what it means. Yes, loving in a kindness way.
All right. Well, my next question: what career path would you want to pursue in life?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Like, I mean, my parents say that's probably not best that I work at fast food. So the first job I get is probably going to be at like a grocery store or just a store or something like that. I mean, obviously I don't do that for the rest of my life, but I don't particularly know what I plan on doing. I mean,
I would not do fast food personally. I would work at more of a reserved place, like Papa John's.
probably yeah, but I don't know. I could do physical
I
labor too.
disagree.
Like I don't mind
Do
that. Like
not work. I
I've been
disagree. Do
offered to
not work.
work at like construction and stuff, and I don't necessarily know about construction, but like if I could like I don't know like maybe a carpenter because I do a lot of work with my dad, but like I don't know like I could just imagine myself as like a general physical laborer or something.
Physical labor, as in what
My
trade
God,
would
dude.
you pursue?
what trade? I don't know if carpenting is the right word, but I was just like
That would be
like
correct.
my brother. I don't know if he's considered a construction worker, but basically I guess he just like works on houses a lot with a bunch of other people. Like he just does stuff like build, break stuff. Like I don't
He
necessarily know what the field is
renovates
called.
hauses.
I won't say renovates. No, like he just like he works for people that do stuff. I mean, maybe he does renovate, but like he either builds houses or like maybe destroys them. I don't know.
So
So I
he's a
guess it's construction work.
contractor.
Yeah, a contractor. I think that would be probably the right term.
So, would you want to be a contractor?
I mean, it's an option. Like, I mean, I don't really have any particular dream necessarily. I
Mm.
mean, there's things I want to do in life, but not
Mm.
necessarily as a job.
Does your brother like Mexicans?
I imagine he probably. I remember one time one of his friends, because um, like one of his friends is a Mexican, and another friend called that friend a. And he said, like, don't do that. Like, oh, well, basically, his friend is like a Mexican Italian, and then I guess it's not really his friend, but it's my nephew, his son's friend's dad called him, and he was like, don't do that.
Oh no.
I don't know. I know.
Why would he say such a horrid word?
That word hurts millions every day.
There's millions every day. I don't know. I don't know.
It hurts me.
I don't know how like. I don't think they're on two negative terms of relationship still, but like I don't know.
Relationships?
Oh my God, you shut that all up. I'm pretty sure he likes Mexicans then, I guess.
Hmm.
Congrats, Kevin.
Very
Congrats.
interesting.
Mexicans is
interesting.
in people from Mexico or Latinx?
I don't know or care.
Very interesting, very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Okay, Kevin, next question.
My next question for you. Is it true you did have your first cheeseburger a while back? And this is your quote, by the way. Guys, I had my first cheeseburger. Is it true?
Yes, less than a month ago, I had my first ever cheeseburger. The only burgers I've ever had in my life have been like made by my mom or brother because like I always found burgers not appetizing at all. Like at McDonald's or stuff, it just looked disgusting to me, so I never ate one. Like occasionally, every now and then, I'd eat a burger that my mom made. I mean, maybe I like nibble off of them to go, eh. But like recently, as a teenager, I started like actually eating the hamburgers they made, and for the first time ever, I actually ate a hamburger with cheese.
So, what you're saying is, when you were a kid, you were Muslim?
What does that have anything to do with Muslim? It's beef. Don't Muslims eat beef?
No, you keep saying hamburger, so I'm assuming that you will be.
Burgers don't have ham in them, dumbass. I mean, most burgers don't. Like, I'm pretty sure most burgers are all beef,
So,
even if they're called hamburgers.
so when you're eating a hamburger, are you referring to ground beef?
I'm honestly not even sure hamburger actually, like the word hamburger actually has anything. I could be wrong, but I don't think hamburger has anything to do with ham actually. Like I think they're just words that happen to sound the same. Because I'm pretty sure hamburger is probably like based in like the city of Hamburg in Germany. I don't think it has anything to do with ham.
So
I mean, I'm not sure it could be, but like I don't think it has anything to do with ham.
at McDonald's, when you were ordering your food, did you ask for specifically a cheeseless cheeseburger without the cheese?
No, I never ordered a burger from McDonald's or any restaurants. I've always got chicken nuggets.
So did your parents always ask you if you wanted cheese?
They never asked me anything. It's not funny. What do you care?
So,
Oh my God, Kevin, why are you laughing so much?
I'm sorry. So you don't like you don't like cheeseburgers?
They're okay.
So,
Do you ever get mad at a McDonald's worker because they add cheese in their cheeseburger?
I've never had a burger from McDonald's, so I can't say I have.
would you be opposed to having your first ever cheeseless cheeseburger with cheese?
I've already had my first ever cheeseless cheeseburger with cheese. And that was
So
made by my
what
brother.
you're implying is that you would have your first ever cheeseburger without the cheese.
Cheeseless cheeseburger with cheese. Yes, okay, come on, move on, please. Dylan, it's your turn.
With your burger, did you ever get a side? Did you ever get the fuck out?
What?
Did you ever get a what would your go-to side be? Fries?
I guess.
So when you eat your fries, do you eat them non-fried? Do you eat them cold?
Hold on a minute. Just
Take your time.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
I love you. I love you too.
Oh, I love you way more.
Yes, I would get the French fries, whatever you said. Yeah, sure, French fries, whatever.
So do you eat your fries? Do you eat fryless fries, or do you just eat them regular?
Regular French fries.
So you're into fryless fried fries, but French, non-French French fried friedless, and a cheeseless cheeseburger without the cheese. With cheese.
Please move on to the next question.
Oh, sir, no problem. So just so the fans know, you had your first ever cheeseburger.
Yes.
You don't like French fries without the French?
Are you more of a Belgium guy, where they originated from originally?
Sure. Yeah. Please move on,
Interesting.
please.
Very interesting.
Okay. So my next question: which childhood shows would you consider sexy?
What the hell is wrong with you? Wait, like that I watched in my childhood, or like
Yes.
children's shows? Oh well, I mean, I watched some like lewd animes, obviously. So.
So you would consider those childhood shows?
I watched them in my childhood. I have a good at that.
Did you get boners? What age did you start getting boners?
9.
I wish I would have met you when I was 9.
Jesus, I would hate to meet you when I was 9.
We could show each other eckies and boners.
Shut up.
What is your favorite hentai?
I don't have one. I mean, shut up. There's this one hentai of my favorite anime movie is like A Silent Voice, and there's this one hentai where it's like the two main characters, having wholesome sexual relations. So that's my favorite hentai show. I don't recommend that anybody reads that though, as it is degenerate.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. For my next question for you, Timothy, do you have a weird penis?
To be real with you, I feel like it's oddly wrinkly.
Send us a
Like
picture.
not wrinkly, no, shut up. Like maybe not wrinkly is the word, but like it looks oddly like I don't know. Like
Is it small?
I'm pretty sure it's pretty decently sized, but I don't really care. But it's a weird because it just like it sort of looks like it just like I guess I do sometimes like hurt it a lot, but like man, sometimes it just looks like it's been beating the shit out of
You
me.
heard it, like as in, do you jack off with lotion or without lotion?
Cock and ball torture. I've never used lotion.
So do you stroke it or do you like grab it and go back and forth?
I've never stroked it or grabbed. Well, I have, but like I've never like fully masturbated that way.
You've never. So do you masturbate with with ass play?
What?
Do you have super O's?
What does that mean? What are you saying?
Do you do the Buffalo Bill tuck?
I don't. God damn it, dude! What are you saying?
How do you masturbate? Is what I'm getting at. What methods?
How I used to. I don't anymore. I just took my blanket and or a pillow and I just humped it. That's what I would do.
Interesting. I
I
still
don't
do
know how
that from time to time.
I don't know how people ever like did like how they just touch their penis and they do that. Like I don't understand how they can do that. But honestly, what the way I did probably is what got my pee in the way it is and how it's so like sort of injured and sort of like sensitive, I guess. So because when you're constantly rubbing enough on something, it's probably not gonna end up well.
So,
Word of advice: don't rub your penis on everything.
do you ejaculate on the blanket and the pillows, or do you
Oh my
control
God.
it?
When I did, yes, I did. Sometimes every now and then I would clean it.
Mmm.
So there's cum stains on the pillows and blankets.
Not anymore.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, the worst time. Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure I've said this anyways. But the worst time was at my grandpa's house. Like I was on like an air bed. I was on like an air bed in the living room, and the dog. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Like as I was
So,
like, as I was like going off,
What?
like the dog just like waddled by and like started like scratching on the bed and like before and like after I already like finished up, I just like pushed it away. It was
so the
So
dog.
what you're saying is you were jerking off at your grandpa's house next to your
I was
dog.
not my dog, but yes, I was a chronic masturbator.
What
I
kind
am
of
not anymore.
dog was it?
Did you
Uh,
find your dog hot
it's
back
called
in
like
the day?
it's like one of those like small Labradors, I think. That's what it's called.
So, yeah, Kevin had a good question.
What?
Did you ever find your dog hot?
I didn't have a dog, and no,
No, your grandpa's dog.
no,
Like
So,
you didn't have sexual relationships with that dog?
shut up, no,
Do you think that's the reason why you're masturbating in the first place in your grandpa's house?
no. It's because I was a chronic masturbator and I was a depressed teenager.
so were you humping?
I'm not trying to remember.
You were
I think
humping.
I think I had like two blankets, and like one of them I used as cover, and one of them I used inside, I guess.
So, uh, because I will, just so you don't feel completely out of line, at my
Dylan,
grandmother's house,
I know you've done some
I
screwed
put
stuff before.
I put my wiener in her couch. I didn't masturbate
What?
with it, but
What?
I put my wiener in her couch cushion.
What?
She had this
Same here,
she had this
brother.
big
High
red
five.
velvet she had this big red velvet couch, and I put my wiener erect into the cushions.
Why?
I don't know, why the fuck were you humping an air mattress while your dog was watching?
Okay, next question, Kevin.
Mm.
Maybe I don't know whose turn it is. It might be Dylan's. I don't know. Whose turn is it?
What question are you on,
Um,
Kevin?
I'm on 10.
Okay, you go.
My next question for you, Mr. Timothy. Do you think that the legal age of consent in Alabama is too high or too low?
I can't remember exactly what it was. I don't know if it's 16,
It's
17, or 18.
16. It's
It's
16, by the
16.
way.
I don't know. I guess that's fine. It's whatever.
So would you
Would you
fuck?
like to date? Would you date a 16-year-old?
Not if there was a significant age gap.
What about right now?
No, I mean, yeah. It's like it's not really. It's only like a 3 year age gap. It's not that big of a deal.
So you would have sex with a 16-year-old girl?
No, we'd have to marry first.
So you would marry her when she turns 18 or 16?
Whenever it's available. I mean, I mean, obviously, like this is all assuming that I actually like don't know the 16-year-old girl and stuff, but like sure, whatever.
So you would argue that 16-year-old girls
Oh my
are
God, Dylan.
attractive?
No, that's not what I was arguing.
So what you're implying is that you would date a sophomore, a high schooler, basically.
I mean, I could be a junior, but
So you
I don't think the age gap is significant out of my current state. Obviously, if I was like 25 or 30, then yeah, obviously that wouldn't be good. But
so
like,
you wouldn't be a super duper senior, is what I'm getting
I
from.
wouldn't be a super duper senior now.
So while we're on the topic of school, does it make you angry when minorities get more opportunities than the whites?
Yes.
Mm.
Is that why you needed to know how to smell minorities? Spell minorities.
So
Oh, that was Kevin.
does it anger you when you see African American students getting a full ride scholarship
I,
to college.
I haven't really seen African American shoot. I don't they shouldn't be getting stuff that they don't deserve. Obviously, I mean, I don't know necessarily know if anger is the right term, but like obviously, I guess it's
You would
like
say it's more
frustrating.
annoying when non-deserving people, specifically the African Americans, get
It's not necessarily specific. It's not necessarily specifically African Americans, but the fact that they get it just because of that, yes, I do think that it's annoying.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm,
Mm.
mm, 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 mm.
So what you're implying is that like the African American community makes you uncomfortable that they have education.
That they have education, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable that they have education. Sure.
So
Mm.
what? What I'm getting from you is that you're not a fan of well-educated Black Americans.
I mean, generally speaking, I would be because they would be, you could actually like talk to them on like a literal sense, and you wouldn't have to translate gibberish to understand what they're saying. So, I mean, I would say
So,
I'm a fan of
Mm.
well-educated African Americans.
I understand. Very good point. Very good. Very well. Back to you, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you, Mr. Dillon.
You're welcome.
My next question for you, do you think that the Caucasians are becoming the new minority?
Why do you say Caucasians? I don't know. It's a weird, like whites.
Correct.
Like literally speaking, yes, there's an agenda to do that.
Why is that?
But are Caucasian, no?
I mean, I don't know. It's your opinion, I guess.
Or are they like Adam
white is a
Sandler?
subjective term. What do you mean, like Adam? What does that mean?
Adam Sandler is a Jewish identifying male.
I know. I know. Like, does he say that? Like, did he like specifically say that he wasn't white or something? Because there are like some Jews that do that. But like white is a subjective term. Like, obviously, what I'm mainly referring to is like mainly the founding stock of America, like Anglo-Saxons and like Germans and stuff. Like, more or less, most people from like Western Europe, I guess. But like, obviously, that includes some other people too. But like, it's not really like the whole like white, black, Asian. Like, it's
So do you fuck
sort
with
of
the
intercity, something like
Anglo-Saxons?
that. Sure, I do.
So would you consider the Anglo-Saxons to be real ones?
Uh, sure.
So
Mm.
would you much rather have the world controlled by Anglo-Saxons or Jews?
The Christian Anglo-Saxons, but it's not specifically like care if it's Anglo-Saxons. Obviously, it's mainly just Christians, those that do good in the eyes of God.
Mm.
Mm. So what you're saying is that these are like the outcasts of white people, like the Caucasian community.
I mean, I would say they're probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like if you consider like Hispanics white, like some Hispanics obviously are like white, literally like they're like blue-eyed, blonde-haired, and so Hispanic. But like I don't know. Like
Like
I
me.
don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
Mm.
but I
Very
don't know.
interesting.
Sure. The outcast of the white
So
community.
while we're on the topic of God
Dude,
and
are we talking?
outcasts,
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about like Jews too much? Like, can we upload this to YouTube even? Like,
I
how are we gonna
think
go
I
about this?
think collectively speaking, it'll be fine.
Okay, but just be careful though, because like this could actually get your channel like striked if we go too far.
So,
Go on.
does the thought of eternal damnation ever frighten you?
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
So
I say more so. I say more so. It fights for I'm more scared for my family than myself, but obviously, yeah.
do you think that
Mm.
you would go to hell and then no, do you think that you would go to heaven and your family would go to hell? Or why does that concern you?
Because I don't want them to live in eternal damnation. Then I care more about their lives than my own.
So that is a
Mm.
selfless act in the eyes of God, you think?
I mean, I don't think it's much. I guess it's sort of obvious.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, next question.
Goddamn. What? Kevin,
Mm. Okay. My next question for you is it true that you used to be a brony?
I mean, I only like I get like it wasn't even me that got into it. It was actually my older brother. He got ended up watching like My Little Pony for a bit, and then like me and my little brother, we all watched it together. I don't know. It's genuinely a pretty good show, I guess. Like,
Mm.
yeah, we watched it when we were
Mm.
kids, and we watched like the movies and stuff. Yeah. So
When
yes, I was a brony.
when you were older, did you find yourself watching My Little Pony?
What do you
Or
mean older?
like as in late teenage years, adolescent, if you will? Did you find
I don't
yourself
know. Like,
watching My Little Pony, if you will?
like I mean, like after like 15 or so. Like I probably stopped watching it when I was like maybe 17 or probably 17. Yeah, but like maybe I remember like a year ago or so I went on the wiki just to see what happened to the new seasons and be like
Mm. So you
Mm.
would say
I might
that
watch it sometimes just to keep up.
there's interest in how the series is carrying on.
Well, the Generation 4 ended, so that like the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic stuff is all ended. So now it's like some new CGI crap that doesn't look very good. So like the
So
new My Little Pony is very good, but like
what is your
uh,
favorite
oh,
generation of My Little Pony? Given that 3
Generation
was its prime time.
Generation 4 was its prime time. What is in my opinion?
Mm.
No, that was the Friendship is Magic
Mm.
series.
Friendship
It was
and
the thing that
magic.
it was the series that revitalized My Little Pony into mainstream again.
Oh, mainstream as in U.S. politics mainstream?
Yeah, yeah, yes, U.S. politics mainstream.
Very interesting. Very
Mm.
interesting.
Exactly what I mean.
So, would since we're on the topic of My Little Pony, did you ever listen to My Little Pony parodies?
Yeah, yeah, like I watched like some of like I think it was like the Pinkie Pie crazy music videos. So, yeah, I watched some like those My Little Pony music videos and stuff. Yeah, that's how much of a stupid idiot I was as a kid.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
Same here, brother. You're not alone. I used to watch those too.
Hey, listen, me and all my brothers watched it, so
As together on the computer?
not like we do it like on the TV. We'd have it on like
Mm.
Netflix or something.
Did your parents approve?
They didn't care. I mean, obviously my dad made fun of me, my mom made fun of me. I mean, all of us, but like they didn't really care. Like it was a pretty understandable show. It's like genuinely a pretty good show.
Mm. Would you
Mm.
be opposed to going on a date with me to watch it in theaters?
In a non-romantic way, sure.
What about in a romantic way?
No, not in a romantic way, but I'd watch My Little Pony with you, Dylan,
So
anytime.
you wouldn't say there's any romantic interest between me and you. Is that what I'm getting
No. Yes,
at?
that's what you're getting.
Is there any specific reason?
Because you're a man.
But
I probably wouldn't like you anyways if you were a woman. Like, just
you would
thinking of,
argue you would argue that some men are attractive. Yes?
not not attractive to me. Like I'm not attracted to
But
any
in a
man.
general sense, you would say that some men are deemed attractive, correct?
Yes, attractive as men.
So, would I fit into that category of self-deemed attractive men?
You're my friend Dylan, and I do love you and like you and all, but like
Hmm.
I would have to say you're probably not the most physically attractive person.
So,
Do you
what you're
say
saying
do you
is
say
that
I'm the attractive person in the group?
I think your hair is really weird, Kevin. I'm not gonna lie, your hair is really weird, and I don't know how you like go out like that. But like for the most part, I guess you have like a decent face, and I feel like you could like look good in the right clothes. What a metrosexual for saying that.
so what you're
Mm.
saying is that you would much rather pursue Kevin versus me, Dylan.
I wouldn't pursue either of you.
So what you're saying is we're the same level of attractiveness?
To me, sure,
So what you're saying is
Mm.
we're both attractive.
sure.
So what you're saying is that between me and Kevin, would you take one of us out on a date or both of us?
I want to take either of you out on a date.
So what you're saying
You
is we're
you'll
not
take me out on a
attractive.
date.
No,
What if we became transgender? Who would you date?
no. I would still call you men because you're so big. Man.
What if I was born into a female's body and we crossed paths? Could you see us having sex?
That would be a very weird universe.
No, like there's a universe where I'm a sexy woman
Shut up. You know how you sound when you said that.
So what you're
I don't
saying is
understand.
that I
I
can
don't
never be a
understand how we would
woman.
ever cross paths if you were born a woman, Dylan. A lot
So
of your
what
things
you're
in life
saying
happen because of
is
your rather boyish ways.
I would
Like,
be boyish if I was a female.
no, I'm saying that I don't think I would ever have met you if you were a woman.
So you think if I was a woman, I would be more composed and less Twitter orientated?
You'd probably be Josh's wife if you were a woman, I guess.
Very interesting, very interesting. So you've envisioned me and Josh having sex as me as a woman and Josh
Unfortunately,
as a man?
unfortunately, like 10 seconds ago,
Unfortunately.
yeah, I did imagine that. I did imagine that.
Very interesting, very
Oh,
interesting.
very interesting.
Whose fucking
Okay, next
question are
question.
we even on, bro?
I don't know.
I think it's me.
What was the last question that was said? What even was the question that was asked?
Eternal damnation.
How did we go on to that? How did we- Oh my god!
Alright,
Just
next
someone
question.
say something.
Next
Okay, for
question.
my next question, Timothy, what is your favorite My Little Pony character?
Fluttershy.
And
Mmm.
Fluttershy,
The
yellow
yellow
one,
one
the
with pink
yellow
hair.
shy one.
Yeah, the yellow one with pink hair. Yeah, the shy one. That's why she's called Fluttershy.
Hot.
Would you ever like to fuck her?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Whoa. So you would fuck
Would you like,
animals.
The human version for the most part.
but you wouldn't fuck the pony version.
I wouldn't do either of those now that I'm looking back at myself. I just found her to have a cute face. That's it.
I'm looking up Fluttershy human version. I will.
My god.
Would you
Jesus Christ.
back in the day, would you ever wanted to kiss her in the mouth?
What the hell is wrong with you? No.
Why is
Mmm.
that? I thought you found her attractive. Was I mistaken?
Sure, yeah. I'm just saying I got my pee-pee hard when I was 14. That's it.
So you would fuck, but no kissing.
Jesus Christ. Can we move on?
Um, would would did you ever look to Fluttershy Road 34?
Yes.
Did you find that very
Dylan,
hot?
why did you change your profile picture to that?
Did you ever saw like Discord X Fluttershy Road
Yes.
34?
That was the main thing. That's why I want to say I was attracted to Fluttershy, but more so I watched I looked at like images of them doing it. That's
So
what I did as a 14-year-old.
Did you ever come to that when you were?
I
Did you ever
don't remember
came?
everything. I don't remember everything that I ever did. Kevin, just
so
Jesus Christ.
what you're saying is that you did not hump at your grandpa's house with the air mattress to Fluttershy Roll 34. Is that what I'm getting from you?
If I'm being perfectly honest, at that moment in time, it could have actually been Fluttershy at the time, but I don't remember what it was too. Actually,
Mmm.
I don't remember how my life was even like back then. And I don't know.
So it wasn't Fluttershy. It was Discord Roll 34.
It was mostly Fluttershy, and occasionally I also looked at Twilight Sparkle.
So I will send you. So look in the new Super Hentai chat. Does this does this image turn you on?
And of course,
Why
we
is
can
there so
show this
much
to the
more
audience.
Dominator? Why is there so much more Dominator? No, it doesn't.
All right. So
What is that SpongeBob thing?
for my next question, have you ever been drunk?
No, I've never I've had I think the only alcohol I've ever had was a little bit of tequila at a Mexican restaurant because my brother was drinking it, but he couldn't finish it all, so I drank it.
How much tequila did you consume?
I don't know, it was he barely drank any of it. It was I don't know, like a fairly sized what do you call a chalice? I don't know what you call it, but like it was, like sort of like a wide, like a wide glass. So it wasn't that much, but like, like I,
Oh, yeah.
Were you
I
wasted?
no, I didn't really feel anything.
So you're a
Wait,
heavyweight.
wait. Did I say tequila?
Yes.
Yes,
No, it
you
was
did.
maybe it was no, it wasn't tequila. Tequila's too hard. Was it like a martini or oh, a margarita? That's what it was. It was a margarita. Yeah,
Mm.
it wasn't hard or anything. It was a
Mm.
margarita.
So you had a margarita. Did you feel zesty when you drank the margarita?
Not really.
Or was it delicious?
Yeah, I mean, I would have drank anything when I was much. It
So
was okay.
what you're saying is you could you could beat your wife while drunk on margaritas. Is that what you're saying?
No, Dylan, I want to do that.
Interesting, interesting.
So, would you say at the time you find Mexicans attractive?
No,
Not Latinas
no,
with the big booties.
no.
Are you are you
Oh,
more of a
so you like
fan?
the men? You like the men with big booties?
No,
So a particular actor and hip hop artist Jason Love. Does that ring a bell?
oh my God, shut up. Shut up and stop talking. Holy hell.
So Jason Love is your favorite. Like, like you find Jason Love attractive?
No.
So what you're saying is you don't consider Jason Love attractive. Is that where we're getting from you?
Yeah.
So is it fair to argue that uh if it was a choice between me, Kevin, and Jason Love, who would you take on a date to My Little Pony at the theaters?
You, Dylan.
So what you're saying is I'm the most attractive out of those three, correct?
It's the one I'd most likely be like to be seen with.
So you would like to be seen with a white person is what I'm getting from you. Instead of someone
Not Jason Love and Kevin. I feel like would be too weird.
as on just on a
Because I'm a
date.
minority.
No, it's because he would be weird. He's just like Timothy, Timothy, Timothy. That's why.
So what you're saying and then the date includes sex? Who would you have sex with?
Shut up.
Me, Kevin, or
No.
Jason Love?
None of you.
All right. Fair question. Next question,
Okay,
Kevin.
next actual question. Holy hell. I think it's your turn, Dylan.
Oh, no, because I asked if you've ever been drunk.
Oh, okay, yeah, Kevin, it's your turn.
My next question for you is what is your favorite porn star?
And
I
do
don't
not
have
say
one.
Jason Love.
I don't. I think they all should die.
So you're not into porn.
No,
So just hentai.
I'm not into that either. That's also pornography. No.
So
So you prefer 2D than real life?
I mean, as a kid when I masturbated, yes, I mostly watched like anime, hentai, and stuff. But like, obviously, all of that is bad. Yes,
So
so
what I'm getting off of you is that you're scared of the real deal.
sure.
so now do you still masturbate to this current day?
No, I like. There's been times where I failed, but like, for the most part, I pretty much not at all.
So when you do masturbate, do you
Dylan,
do it to any sort of imagery or thoughts, perhaps?
shut the hell. I don't feel comfortable answering the question. That's my not
So
telling
when
you
you
what I've ever masturbated to.
so when you're on porn,
What I'm
what is your
saying
favorite
is, do not masturbate, kids.
so when you're watching porn, what's your favorite category?
Don't know. I mean, for the most part, when I was a kid, I mainly watched like younger boys with older women.
Younger
Mm,
Hentai, by
boys
the
with
way.
older
Hentai, by the way. Jesus.
Younger boys is
younger
in of
boy.
age or underage?
Maybe like middle school or high school boys with like a teacher or something. Is it like that?
Oh,
What?
so did you ever watch where a little kid was fucking the teacher?
Not, not a little kid. I mean, maybe like, Jesus, there was some screwed up ones actually, but like for the most part, it's like a middle school or a high school boy because I was a middle school and a high school boy. Can you imagine that?
Did you ever see the video where that person or that kid went to go get a massage and these two maids end up fucking him?
What are you talking about?
So, have you ever watched Piku no Niku?
You didn't say it right. You mean Boku no Pico?
Oh, so you have watched it.
Yes,
Interesting.
for the meme for the most part. It was disgusting.
How do you spell
Did
that?
you?
I will Google it on my computer.
Boko
Hold on, I'm not at my
No.
keyboard.
Did you,
B
did you find it
O
like
K O
hot?
No, I didn't say G. Boko
K O.
Boku,
Okay.
and then Nopico.
N O.
Boku no Pico.
Did
I
you
watched it for the
find?
low.
Did
No,
you
I didn't find
find
it any
it?
attractive. No, I did
Did
not. I
you
found it
find?
disgusting.
Did you find it like the ice cream part like really hot?
No.
Oh, so you watched this video for yeah.
It was for the anime experienced. Truly understand Japanese
So
culture.
is she underage? Because I noticed she
It's
does
not a
not have
she. It's not a
boobies.
she,
It's
Dylan. It's
it's
not a she.
it's
It's
Oh,
not a
no,
she.
that would
no.
explain why she does not have
Wow.
breasts.
It's a little boy, by the way.
So you watch Boy on Boy or
It's
Boy
a
That's
on
why I
screwed up
Man,
was.
hentai, Dylan. It's a screwed up hentai, and that's why it's a meme. People always say like, "Hey, you should watch that."
and you were like, okay.
I already knew what it was beforehand.
So you knew what it was beforehand, and you wanted to watch it, correct?
I was mentally deranged.
Interesting. So, uh, what type of bitches are you into?
Mm.
I don't prefer that terminology.
What type of women? What characteristics attract you to a female?
Being nice.
White, Hispanics, Asians, blacks.
Yes, white, obviously.
Wide hips or small hips?
I don't care.
Boobies, big or
I
small?
don't care.
Personality, sweet, charming, or aggressive and controlling?
Ooh.
Obviously, not like you mean aggressive and controlling. Like I don't like if it's in a negative sense. Then no, I wouldn't like that. But
Like a sweet median.
a sweet medium. I guess I don't know what that means, but sure, fine. Like I don't know.
Like like not too controlling, but enough to keep you in your place.
Sure, that's fine. I guess it doesn't matter.
Do you mind a bit of weight, or do you prefer them to be a healthy body weight?
I prefer them to have a healthy body, but like generally speaking, my rule is for like maybe like kid is like 10 pounds. I guess obviously it's understandable for women to gain weight when they're having
If she was
pregnancies.
10 pounds.
If she was 10 pounds heavier, like she gained 10 pounds every like pregnancy. That's fair game, I guess.
So you
Oh,
do not mind. So you're into pregnant women, like Muhammad on Twitter.
Muhammad? What? wait, you mean like Muhammad Anib, like the guy with the glasses who
No, there was a guy on Twitter that Kevin made fun of for liking pregnant women, and he got blocked. I just remembered that.
I forgot about that. So would you say you like pogs, Tom?
I don't like women who are chubby who have not been pregnant before.
You don't like women.
It's a bad sign.
So, what you're saying is that you would prefer to be with someone healthy, but once they get older and the metabolism decreases, and after a couple
I would be
births,
more okay
you would
with
not mind.
being overweight, yes.
But
yes.
but generally, like when you're young, you want them to
Like
be
us-
in the
yes, as young
best
people.
physical. Okay.
Yes.
So, like Jason Love,
So,
would you consider him to be a healthy weight?
Shut up.
so if you were dating this white woman, how many body counts? Like,
What do you mean?
what's the limit? What's the limit of body counts that she's supposed to have?
0.
So you want to
Why
be
would I
with a
ever date? Why would
virgin?
Why would I ever date a non-virgin woman?
Mm.
So do so you would prefer to be with someone that is a virgin, or is it a must?
It's a must. Why would I ever do that? I don't hate myself, so obviously.
Mm.
Mm.
All right.
Very
I believe it
interesting.
is your turn.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
All right. For my next question is, do you see yourself getting married one day?
I would hope so. Yeah. I mean, it's an intention of mine. I mean, yeah, I hope to.
Hmm. Would you ever marry a man?
No, my God, dude, no.
So what you're saying is you would not marry a man, but you would date one. Is that what I'm getting from you?
You can't marry a man in the first place, and no, I would not date one.
Well, actually, the Obama administration
I
passed.
don't care what the Obama administration says. They're not gonna.
So what you're saying is, regardless of legality and your personal moral census, men cannot marry men. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, it doesn't matter what any piece of paper says.
So it does not matter what Barack Obama fought for 2 years over. It's personal preference.
Yes, Barack Obama
So-
does not matter.
So you would argue that men dating each other is not bad, but marrying is pushing it.
Men dating each other is obviously bad, but marriage, it's something
even
they're trying to
worse.
normalize, and they're trying to make it like it's a thing. It's not a thing. It never will be.
Mm.
Hmm. So you wouldn't mind dating a man?
Oh my God. Just keep on reiterating the same questions at this point. It's got to be like the 10th time you said, you like men, Tom? It's like,
We would never. We're honest interviewers. All right.
That's what we're.
I
That's what I'm
couldn't
doing
imagine
after
you guys
you.
doing this with anybody else because they would probably just leave.
The Zipster actually stayed for an hour and 30 minutes, so
Dude, I feel like it's had to have been longer than that at this
it's
point.
been 20 minutes.
It's not been 20 minutes. It's been longer
Okay,
than that.
anyways, next question. Would you fuck Lord Dominator from Wander Over Yonder?
Oh my God, no.
Why not?
Because
She's so
green.
thick.
I'm racist.
She's
I'm racist.
Mhm.
That's why. She's
Interesting,
green.
interesting.
But she got a fat ass. You wouldn't hit that.
No.
Mm.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't give her back shots?
No.
Why
I mean,
not?
yes, I wouldn't. Yes.
Yes, you
'Cause
wouldn't, or yes, you would.
Yes, I wouldn't.
So, would you be opposed to, let's just say, I'm gonna pull a name out of the hat, Jason Love? If he
Oh my
had
God,
sex
shut
with
that.
Lord Dominator, would that be
What?
something you're interested?
No. Why?
Would you be the cuck? Will you be in the cuck chair watching them fuck?
Lord Dominator. It's so. Okay, next question. Holy shit.
Okay, next question. My next question for you, Tom. What is your purpose on life?
I guess just to be a good man and protect my family and keep on living on, you know?
Mm.
Mm.
So, being a good man is in respecting traffic laws, or would you find yourself respecting
The
traffic laws?
traffic laws, the traffic laws, I need to be respected, I guess. If it was something dumb, maybe
So-
not, but like,
Protecting your family, let's just say, for for instance, I'm gonna pull a name out of the hat. Jason
you better
Love.
not be this.
He breaks into your house. Are you killing him to protect your family?
Yes.
Okay, let's just say he kidnaps your wife. And would you chase him
I'd
down
kill him.
on your moped?
Yes. My moped. Whatever I can do to get to him.
So
sure.
what I'm getting is that you would do anything to get to Jason Love.
Oh my God, Dylan. Yes, to murder him. I mean, execute him. That'd be the
So you're openly admitting on my show that you would like to kill Jason Love.
If he done something horrible like that, yes. If, hypothetically.
If.
What if Jason
But he
Love
is a
fucked your
porn
wife?
addict,
What if Jason Love fucked your wife? What would you do?
I would kill you first, Kevin. Because I would think back to you saying it, and then I'd be like, damn, I need to kill Kevin.
So you would commit double homicide if Jason Love
Yes.
banged your wife.
Yes, on both Jason Love and Kevin.
Would
But
it
why
be
would
in?
you kill me? Does that mean I'm fucking your wife?
So
Was
that,
was I was
does
I
that
part of? Does that mean I was fucking your wife with Jason Love?
so given the fact that
You were probably Jason Love's wingman, though.
so what you're saying is that basically Kevin gets a freebie to fuck your wife because he's killing you because you're gonna kill him anyways. Is that what I'm getting from you?
And after I kill Kevin, I'm gonna kill Dylan too.
So I have a freebie to fuck your wife.
Oh
Very
my
interesting.
god.
So what you're saying is that you're gonna be in the cuck chair while we all fuck your wife, including Jason Love.
Kevin, you need to get better mentally. Holy shit. Can we move on to the next question?
So,
So, what do you mean, so?
if all four of us, including your wife, were in a room eating cheeseburgers, who do you think would finish their cheeseburger the fastest?
Probably you, Dylan. You're fat ass could eat it all.
So what you're saying is that I could out eat a cheeseburger that Jason Love was eating because I'm fat when Jason
Yes.
Love is 3% body fat. So what you're saying is that a
Why do you know
bodybuilder,
that?
a bodybuilder, Jason Love and DJ could eat a cheeseburger less fast, a cheeseless burger less fast than me.
Yes.
Interesting, very interesting, very interesting.
Okay, next question. Holy hell, we've been going off for so long and I kind of need to pee.
For 20 minutes.
It's not been 20 minutes. I need to pee, so hurry up.
Okay. If you would like to go urinate for an intermission, we still have.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not. It's not urgent. Like I couldn't do it now. I'd still have to wait a bit. But just I'm just saying, like, hurry. Come on.
No worries.
Keep
So,
going.
would it be your
Oh.
turn, Kevin?
I already asked him what his purpose on life is.
So,
Well,
Is that
are
the
we
last
on?
question?
Are we on question 15?
What was your last question, Dylan?
My last question was, would you fuck Lord Dominator from Wander Over Yonder?
also, that's me then. Like,
Yeah. So it's your turn, Dylan, because that was before Dylan. That was before Kevin's question about life. So it's your turn,
So,
Dylan.
who would you be voting for this November for president?
Donald Trump.
So, does Donald Trump accurately represent your beliefs?
Not really, but out of like obviously it's better than Joe Biden.
So, what would you do? So, are you favorable of Donald Trump?
I mean, I guess so. I'm kind of on the fence with him. I think there's a lot of stupid things he does, and like that obviously is kind of controlled. But so, I mean, for the most part,
So-
like out of every Republican in like the past century, like obviously he's one of the best ones, but like still not great or anything.
So you wouldn't view him as good as, let's just say, Abraham Lincoln, or would you?
I view Abraham Lincoln much worse.
Much worse. Is it because he freed
Much
the
worse.
slaves,
Yeah, that's part of it.
forever dooming your
Oh.
family's empire?
My family's empire. There were many things wrong with Abraham Lincoln. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it the fact that he did cocaine?
Okay. What was the question
Was
in the
it-
first place?
was it
Oh,
was
am
it
I
is
getting
it
voted
the
for?
fact
Yes, it's the Trump.
is it the fact that Abraham Lincoln is the reason why you're back in the day your family's farms weren't as booming
My
as they used
family's
to be?
farms? How do you even know? I don't even think my family owned farms. Like, I don't think they owned plantations.
Did they own
Most of my family, I guess,
slaves?
from like Pennsylvania. I don't know of any
So
family members like that.
Pennsylvania,
Maybe
they
some.
made-
I mean, I'm
They
descended
made
from a lot of people.
pencils. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Yeah, sure, they make pencils.
So did they make pencils specifically, or did their slaves make them?
Slavery wasn't in Pennsylvania, Dylan.
So they moved from Pennsylvania to Alabama to start their slavery farms. Very interesting, very interesting.
Very interesting.
That's what you called it. Their slavery farms.
Or sorry, plantations. I'm sorry that you call them something different. I'm just saying it as it is. I don't want to disguise it. It's a very tragic thing.
Sure. Okay, Kevin, next one.
Our next question is: Are you still a virgin?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I wouldn't have sex with a woman until I'm married.
So what does that say?
God. If you mention
So,
Jason Love again, dude, I'm gonna
No,
kill
I was
myself.
just.
does that mean that you would prefer to have sex with a man?
No, what the hell is wrong with you guys?
Because what you're saying is that you wouldn't have sex with a woman. So what you're implying is that you wouldn't have sex with a man.
I would
Yes.
never have sex with a man under any circumstances.
Any
Let's just say,
circumstance.
Oh my God, what
let's
do I
just
say?
say that that it's only you and a man in the world, just you and him.
Why would I
Would
would
you ever fuck him?
no?
What if he became
Okay, so
transgender?
Oh my God. No.
What if you
what
two were
if
and you thought he was a woman, and you guys ended up
What if
having
I thought
sex, but
I
in
don't think
reality, he was actually a man before?
even if I thought he was a woman, I wouldn't care at that point. I wouldn't just because even if we were the last two people on Earth, that doesn't mean I would love them or anything.
Mm.
so? It would be better if it was a man looking.
God.
All right.
Dylan, next question.
My next question: why do you think we fear death?
I mean, do you fear death?
Me personally, no. But
I
why
mean,
do
there are
you?
things that I mean, it's hard to say if I necessarily fear death. Like I sort of look forward to it, but obviously I still want to like have my time, you know.
So you look forward to dying.
I It's not something I'm necessarily afraid of. It's something I've accepted.
So,
Mm.
what would you do if one of us died? Would you attend the funeral or would you stay at home with Jason?
Oh my God, dude. If you die, Dylan, I would probably. I mean, if I could manage to, I would probably try to attend your funeral. I don't necessarily know how I would go about that, but if I was like invited to your funeral, sure. I don't know why Kevin's
Mm-hmm.
family would ever invite me to his funeral, but like if you were going to Kevin's funeral and you said, "Hey Tom, I'm gonna go," and I should be like, "Sure, I'll go to Kevin's funeral to present his
Mm-hmm.
corpse," but like do
Mm.
that.
Like a bar mitzvah, except he died.
Yeah.
Mm. Very interesting. I want to move forward, and my next
Okay.
question is, what cartoon character you would fuck?
My God, I wouldn't. None.
And is Fluttershy one of them in your list?
No, I wouldn't.
So what you're saying is you would not fuck any cartoon characters that are females. Is that what I'm
God. Okay, Dylan, next question.
Okay, sure thing. If today was your last day on Earth, how would you spend it?
Like, what do you mean? Like, in what sense? Like, would I have 24 hours and I know that I had 24 hours to live?
Yes, and no one else knew. Only you knew.
I have no idea. That'd be a really sudden thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, nobody else knew? Like, I couldn't tell anybody?
Yes, or you would die sooner.
I don't know. I'd probably tell them. I mean, it
And then you
depends.
would
Like,
die.
if I like immediately die, then maybe I want to tell them. But like,
So it's
okay,
your last day on Earth. The doctor says you have 24 hours to live because the cancer will spread to your brain. What are you thinking?
um, I I don't know. I mean, I'd probably just wing it. I guess it is what it
You would
is.
wing it. That's what the kid who T-boned me said. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. For my next question for you, what is your favorite porn video of all time?
I don't have one. I don't care. I don't endorse it. Nothing. Nothing.
So you don't.
So,
Go ahead, Mr. Kevin.
um, would you say you have a favorite gay porn video of all time?
No.
So
So is it gay hentai?
That's still pornography. No.
So you would consider.
So do you consider Piggy and Nico one of your top lists
Boku no
of gay
Pico.
anime? Thank you for Thank you for correcting me.
On my top list of gay anime, sure.
So what would be number 2?
I didn't say it would be number 1. I just said on my top list. I don't
Oh,
know.
so top 10 or top 50?
I guess top 10. Sure, it's top 10.
So you've watched 10 gay hentai. So what's your second one on the list?
I don't think I ever have. No.
So you've only watched one gay hentai?
Pretty sure. I don't know. I can't remember.
So you don't remember if you've watched multiple. Very interesting, very interesting.
So, would you say you ever went on black.com?
No, Kevin, I haven't. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was a part of it.
You were a part of it.
He was on the front page.
It was Kevin and Jason Love going at it.
No, Kevin and Bill Clinton.
Clinton? What?
Yeah, he's my rabbi, by the way.
He's your rabbi?
At the bar mitzvah. So,
Okay, can we...
does it ever
What?
feel like no matter what we do, it's never enough?
Is this the next question, or is this...
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were adding to the other question.
No.
What do you... Okay, wait, say it again.
Does it ever feel like no matter what we do, it's never enough?
No, not really. I think there's lots we can do that it feels like it's enough. I mean, obviously, it's like you'd always keep going and like try to do better, but I don't know. Why do you always do that where it's like you sound like a Native American and you're like, better?
Because it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Very.
So, what are your opinions on people who work tirelessly
Is
to
this the
achieve...
next question?
No, this is me
Or is it-
expanding.
Okay,
People who work tirelessly on one specific thing and they don't achieve their goal, would you argue that they haven't worked hard enough and that they truly don't want it that bad if they haven't achieved their goal?
No, not really. I mean, sometimes you just don't achieve what you want, I guess.
So you wouldn't say that it's because...
it can be their. I mean, it can be their fault. It can be a number of things. It doesn't really matter. I guess it just depends on how you go on about it.
So no matter how hard they want it or how bad they want it, and no matter how hard they work, they may never achieve some of their goals. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, that happens. I mean,
Very interesting. Very interesting.
All right, Kevin. Next question.
For my next question for you, Tom, did you find your cousins hot?
I think all my cousins and
Are hot?
beautiful women. Yes, but I do not find them sexually attractive. No.
So you said yes to Dylan saying they're hot.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I literally said I didn't.
So
Well,
with
no,
that
no,
being
no.
said, would you ever
Hot is a-
consider
hot is a
starting a
weird word to
family
describe it.
with your cousins?
That's a possibility if it happens to go that way. Sure.
Was your
Sometimes
first
well,
with your first cousin?
I have one first cousin and 5 half cousins.
So would you would
mean,
start a
obviously, they're
family
not-
with your half cousins?
If life goes down that path, sure.
How would life go down that path at the family reunion where she sits on your lap because there's no other chairs?
Shut the hell up.
Do you find your half cousins hot?
I don't prefer that word. I don't think it's the right-
Attractive?
Sexy?
No, shut up.
Banging?
Readable? Readable?
Shut up.
So
Readable?
so you wouldn't start a family with your full cousin? You would do it your half, or would you do both?
There are many circumstances. It just depends on if I love them or not.
So
It
you
happens
don't.
to go that way. What I'm saying is I don't have a problem with that kind of relationship, but I'm not saying I would do it.
So you don't have a problem with marrying your cousin, but you have a problem with the whole. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna ask. So you don't have a problem with marrying your cousins, but you're not against it as an idea. Like you're not opposed to the idea.
Yeah.
So would you personally
I mean,
do it?
obviously there are some circumstances. I mean, obviously it's understandable as to circumstances as to why some people marry their cousins. But like,
So what if?
Okay.
So would you reproduce with your cousin after marrying them?
Yeah, that's the goal.
So, what are your thoughts on the rate of the child being deformed significantly higher?
It's not significantly higher.
Mm.
Things like that only happen
Are your
after
parents
after
cousins?
significant. No, I think it's like my great great grandparents. Maybe no. I think more than that. It's like great no. It's like, okay. It's like I think it's no. It's great great grandparents. Yeah, them. They're second cousins.
Oh, because my great
Oh,
grandparents are first cousins. So I feel you.
That's awesome though.
whoa,
That is why my toe curls under my foot.
whoa.
All right.
So you would marry your cousin Tom, right?
If circumstances align, sure.
But generally speaking,
What do you mean, generally speaking? What does that mean?
like if your cousin's feeling up on you, like you wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah."
What do you mean by that?
Like she's looking at you and like rubbing on you, like grinding on you.
Shut up. No, that's disturbing though.
So it's disturbing to have your cousin grind on you, but not to marry her and start a family. Is that
Yes. Yes.
so? You
That's
never want your cousin to
like
grind on you,
no, not
But
particularly.
you want to start a family with your cousin.
Sure.
but
I say
you
sure
wouldn't have
like
her grind on you.
no, that's a gross thing. Why would that how are those two things relatable and like the same thing? Like what,
'Cause they're
But you
both-
start,
like one is clearly vastly much worse than the other. Like, you're
So,
acting like
so you would have sex with your cousin, but you wouldn't have. So you have sex with your cousin, but her shaking her ass on your dick is too far.
I mean, wait, is that what grinding is?
Yeah, grinding is like shaking, so like a chick shaking her ass on your dick, or grinding could be like riding your dick.
I, that's a bit too intimate. But I guess if it's just like intimate sex, then sure, I guess that's not particularly bad.
So
or anything,
you would
but-
have your.
My God, Dylan, stop
you
going
would
down
have
the hole
sex with your cousin.
after marriage. It's so funny, isn't it? How?
So you would cream pie your cousin.
That's a disturbing way to put it, Dylan.
You would give your cousin back shots.
That's another disturbing way to put it, Dylan.
Okay.
Would you
Bro.
would you do missionary with your
I don't know what that means. I assume it's a sex position. I don't know what
It's
that
where
means.
she's laying down and you're on top.
I thought that's just called being the top. I don't know. What does it make a difference?
So, what sex positions are awful?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't think about them.
Would you do anal with your cousin?
Do what?
Anal?
Anal.
No, I would never do anal. That's not where the penis is supposed to go.
Would you ever have her? Would you ever eat her out?
As in put my face in genitals? No, I don't do that.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Would you have her put her face on your genitals?
No, Dylan, I would not.
Would you let her?
Oh my God.
Would you let your cousin sit on your face?
No.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
But having normal sex with your cousin is good.
If we start a relationship, sure. And are married.
Okay. Let's move on.
Yeah, please. I know, it's so funny, isn't it?
Okay. What is your opinions on the current money system?
I've like he goes from that to it goes from that to like financial talk.
What's your opinions on the current financial system?
I don't know, it's probably kind of screwed up. Like just like people need to be paid better, but obviously they need to work better. Like capitalism is largely a good thing. Yeah.
So nothing to like. Would you like if you like when you and your cousin have
It's
kids?
mainly like yeah.
Like, could you raise a family in this economy, or no?
I would like it to be better, I guess.
So, would you have your cousin get a job too, or would you be the main provider?
It would be preferable that I be the main provider as a man.
I respect that. But would you be opposed to her having a job?
depends on the circumstances of the job. Like there's some jobs that I wouldn't like.
So jobs
My wife
as
wants
in
me to work.
grinding at the strip club.
Yeah, something like that. That would obviously not be good.
But like she would be a hotel clerk. Are you against that?
Not if she needs to be.
So what if she was cheating on you and you had 3 beautiful children? What would you do?
I would divorce her.
What if Jason Love became their
Oh my
stepdad?
God, Dylan. My stepdad?
Because this ties into the money. He's really rich.
I don't know. Shut up. Okay, can we move on to the next question? For the love
So
of God.
would you say that the current economic system is fueled by wars specifically, or would you say it's fueled by the
I don't
world
know too much
reserve
about
currency?
economics. I don't know too much about economics. I know there's a lot of bad places it comes from and stuff, I guess.
So you wouldn't say that wars are a direct result of the financial crisis?
I don't know. I can't speak to that.
So would you argue that you are more knowledgeable about the side effects of immoralities in children when you have sex with your cousins than you are on the World Economic Forum?
I'm sorry. Side effects of the immorality of my children? What does that mean?
Like the immoralities of your children, like when you have sex with your cousin and have babies, so the rate isn't significantly higher to have.
What do you mean what do you mean immoralities?
Like
you know what immorality?
let's just say the child, I don't know, has Down syndrome. Cause
Why is that an immorality? Do you mean
sorry.
I don't think you're saying it right, not the right word.
So, my apologies. My apologies. Not immorality, irregularity.
Okay.
So,
Like if they had Down syndrome, yes. What about it?
so would your children be more prone to having diseases such as, or not diseases, birth defects?
I don't think so. No.
So what if what if that did happen? Would you and then you had like 2 like it's like kids with Down syndrome, would you be like, well, would you say 3rd time's a charm, or would you love them the same?
It's just third time's the charm. What do you mean 3rd time's the charm? Like yes, I
Like
would like.
like there's another one.
I would like to keep on. I would like to keep on having more children. Yes, but like if the first 2 happen to be like that, then obviously I want to treat them any differently.
Like you wouldn't make a Punnett square to see which one you get, which is normal.
Don't know what the hell you just said.
A Punnett square, it's like where you do like the characteristics in like 4x4, and depending on how many of like the chromosomes are fit in the square, you'll be able to tell what characteristics your kids will have.
I have no idea what the hell that means.
So you wouldn't do a Punnett square to find out the traits of your children. Very interesting.
So, what you're saying is, what you're saying.
Why is that so funny, Kevin?
So let's say it's the end of the world, and the only way to save the world is to have sex with your cousin. What you do?
I would marry her. I mean, yes, obviously.
Who's gonna marry you if you guys are the last 2 people on the world?
You don't have to have a priest. It's under God.
Mm.
I could just like
So
say the vows.
you would still fuck her no matter what.
After marriage?
After marriage, yes.
Does it really need to be on marriage?
Yes.
So
why is that?
Because that's rightful. You want to be married and you want to be man and woman. Husband and wife. It's not good for
So
those
would
that
you
are not
consider yourself one body after you're married?
married, I guess, or
So in that sense, the man
my God.
represents the woman, correct?
in what sense? What do you mean?
Like the man, like for instance, in public, like you're viewed as the man and his wife for history, his story. So in that sense, would you then say
Or I guess
2 married men are so man and woman are
No such
one
thing as 2
man?
married.
No, not
No
men,
such thing
not
as
men,
2 married
not
men.
men. No, not men. No, I meant like 2 men married to their wives, but like they're married, like their marital status is married. So what I'm getting at is the men are married. Okay, are you? Is it then gay for them to
Men are not
fuck?
married. The men aren't married to each
No,
other.
no, not the men married. The men are married to wives and they're hanging out.
Yes.
They're
Okay.
gay.
Yeah.
Let's hang. Basically, they're hanging.
What do you mean? What?
No. Okay. So there's two couples on Earth,
Oh
and
God,
the
Dylan.
men and the men get bored, and they
What are you-
fuck.
Dylan, you're just having gay thoughts. That's all you're doing. You're just a homosexual. Okay.
Okay. So, Tom, would you ever let Jason Love fuck your
No.
cousin if you guys
No.
were still married?
No, Kevin. Can I move on to the next question?
Would you let?
Okay, like, did this come from economics?
The question was of opinions on the current money system.
Okay, Kevin, what's your next question? Jesus.
Oh, my next question for you is do you agree on ins like do you agree with the law of incest? Like
Incest
fucking
is
your cousin?
that's not incest. Incest is when it's like a brother, a sister, like a child, a parent, or a grandparent, and so on and so forth.
So grandparent,
Or,
but not cousin.
the grandparent would be incest, yes, and then so would be step sibling and like step parent and stuff. So on and so forth.
So people who are related to you are okay, but people who are only related to you through marriage, that's
We're
not
all
okay.
descended from Adam and Eve, but yes, obviously it's wrong.
Actually,
Like I said,
it's descendants of Noah. Actually,
So you don't agree on the ban of marrying your cousin because there are some states that are banned or prohibit.
obviously I don't agree. No, but like I mean, one, there's obviously there's some like there's a gray area in the fact that can they actually enforce that? And, it's depending on circumstances, but like literally like the only places in the world are like some states in America and like China. That's it. Because everybody else does it is normal.
so it's normal for people to marry their cousins. So for example, I should marry my cousin.
If you want to, if she's a woman, Jesus Christ, I have to clarify that.
Well, yes, I do have female cousins. I also do have male cousins, which I would not date. Would you date them, Tom?
No,
Why not?
I'm not gay.
One's 25 and lives at home with his mother, and plays what's that one game?
I know who your cousins
RuneScape.
are
He
now.
plays RuneScape.
You mean Alan or a different one?
No, not Alan, Mason. He plays
Mason.
RuneScape and he's 25.
No, RuneScape, and no, I would not date him. I'm not gay.
So you would date a man who didn't play RuneScape?
I was just saying that both of those are negative things. Two things to be true and one to one.
So two truths, one lie. I play RuneScape. My
That's
name's.
not what I said.
All right. Next question.
Please, God. I think it's your turn, Dylan.
Oh.
Maybe it's Kevin. I don't know. What was the question that was asked?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Should we tax the rich, in your opinion?
I don't think there should be taxes.
So you think that the society would function just as good without taxes? Is that what I'm getting?
I'm not entirely sure, but in general, I don't think we should be taxed. I think it's wrong.
Would you consider it stealing?
Yeah.
So in that same terminology, so what do you think society would run on? Do you think it would be self-sufficient if we eliminated taxes altogether?
I'm not entirely sure, Dylan.
So
I'm sure it'd be fine.
where would federal funding come from if there's no
I don't care
money?
about federal funding. I don't care about the federal government. Dylan.
So you do not want help from the federal government. You want to be self-relying on yourself.
Mainly so. It's not particularly important to me.
So in that same terminology, you would never find yourself on government assistance,
Government assistance.
as in food stamps, care for your children with irregularities in birth.
Care for children with irregularities. I didn't say helping people wasn't a bad thing or anything, but I guess the federal government itself, like, no.
Mm.
So you hate the government helping people.
Sure, Kevin.
So you hate single mothers.
There's a moral good to do in the world, but obviously the federal government is mostly not doing that.
So would you wish demise on the federal government?
Yes, helping all those single mothers that they totally help. And totally
You
do
heard it
not
here,
screw over.
folks. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks.
Since we're on the topic of mothers and it's Mother's Day, would you ever fuck a MILF?
No,
Why not?
because there's an age gap limit for myself.
What if you were
What is the
30?
age?
What?
What if you're 30 and she was like 50? No, not 50, 40.
I don't think that's too significant of an age gap. But I would really hope that I would be married by then anyways.
So
So
you would still fuck a MILF?
I mean, like, what do you mean when you mean when I'm that age? Sure.
Would you still fuck a MILF?
No, Kevin.
Why not?
Kevin, shut the hell up. Okay. Okay. What's the next actual question?
oh, that would be for Kevin.
That, do you ever have homosexual thoughts?
Unfortunately,
Mm.
after today, when you motherfuckers, like, I'm sorry for saying that. When you guys constantly have to make everything gay.
So what you're saying is
Oh my god.
we give you homosexual thoughts. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Yes, and you need to be beaten for it.
Mm.
So, Kevin, you find me very attractive and you have sexual thoughts of me.
And me.
No.
Interesting.
You have thoughts of me and Kevin butt fucking. Is that what I'm getting from you?
No, now the only thing I'm thinking about is you two.
Okay, when you're thinking about it, who's butt fucking who?
I don't even imagine it as that. I imagine it as like 69ing.
Me and Kevin are 69ing? Interesting.
And I hate that I'm imagining it now.
What is it, hot?
No.
Do you
Why am I inch?
So, let's say we're eating the cheeseburgers. Does that make you horny?
What?
Does that make you
Who sounded like fucking
No.
Casper?
No, what?
Tom sounded like he just fucking had a ghost pass through him. What?
I was laughing.
So what you're saying is you
Okay.
are having sexual
No, I'm not.
fantasies about me and Kevin doing 69 on your couch while you're humping
My
their
couch?
mattress.
What?
Okay,
Okay, next actual question, Dylan, go. Next actual
What do you
question, Dylan,
think?
go. Are we not done with the
I
questions yet?
had
We
my
have to
first
do
ever
this.
cheeseburger. No, we got four.
Okay, are we
we
not
got
done
four.
with 20
We have
questions?
four questions. We have four
Are you-
questions.
Really? Damn.
So Tom, what
There
you're
you go.
saying is you find me hot while I'm eating
No.
the cheeseburger.
No, Dylan, question now.
Okay, so is hentai gay or acceptable to watch?
What do you mean by that? Is gay hentai gay? I mean, it's like
I mean-
spiritually homosexual because like I think it's spiritually gay to watch porn and hentai and stuff. Yeah.
So, gay meaning not homosexual and like just more as like, is it okay or not okay to watch
Like as
hentai?
in weak as a man to do that.
So, would you consider porn to be the real deal, or hentai is a good alternative?
Both are bad equally.
So which one is more bad? Or are they both equal?
I literally just said both are bad equally.
So you would put hentai and porn on the same level as bad.
Yes, that's literally
What
I
about
just literally
gay
said.
porn? Would that be worse or equal?
It's both degenerate. Dylan.
So gay porn would
bad.
be at the same level as hentai and regular.
It doesn't need to have levels, Dylan. It's the only level they all are is bad. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so let's say there's an anime hentai special with Jason Love with your cousin, but you're also in it.
Kevin, shut the hell up. Okay,
Would-
Kevin,
would
next
that
actual.
be-
No, Kevin, shut the hell up. I'm commanding you to shut the hell up.
Would that
Now,
be bad?
what is your next actual question, Kevin?
I think that'll be it.
Okay.
If
Wait,
I'm not
that's it?
mistaken.
Wait.
So
Dylan said four more left. How many questions are there? What actual questions are there?
You have more?
So I have one more. I
Okay.
counted wrong.
Just
So,
one more question. All right, what?
are you big into the gooning scene?
I remember you guys mentioning gooning before it started. What is it? What? My general understanding of what the word gooning means is like masturbating, basically. Isn't that it? Or like just like finding.
Yes, like obsessively masturbating all the time.
No, I'm not big into that scene, no.
So
That's a
let's
bad
just
thing.
say you're in a goon off between you and Jason Love. Who do you think
Shut up.
who do you think would be the bigger gooner?
Probably Jason Love. I'm sure he goons a lot.
So what you're saying is, would you edge max with Jason Love in Ohio?
I don't know what that means in the skibbity. Yes.
So who has more riz? You or Jason Love?
I'll give it to myself.
What are you drinking?
What?
Water.
So what was
I
the
got to an entire like long, long bottle of water in this entire thing because you guys have been so goddamn tiring.
This
who has the bigger dick? You or Jason Love?
I'm sure we both have perfectly same size dicks. I don't know. I
So
don't care.
what if your dick was, let's just say, 4 inches? Would Jason Love's then be 4 inches?
I don't know, and I don't care.
So you have
So
equally looking like penises. So is yours black?
Honestly, sometimes that is so goddamn dirty. It actually kind of does look like it, but
It has dirt on it.
so
Do you dry hump dirt?
no, it doesn't.
so what you're saying is you have dick cheese?
What?
Cheese on
You
your
have
dick.
dick
Oh,
cheese.
dick tease. No. At least I don't anymore. Maybe
Are
I did at some point,
are
but
you circumcised?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Send us a picture. Are you able to pull anything back?
I never tried it. I'm never going to try.
So is it? Oh, so you've never pulled back? You've never washed inside
Dude,
of
it's
your
gonna end. It's
foreskin?
gonna end on me talking about my dick. I don't know what the inside of my foreskin is. I don't think I have foreskin because I'm pretty sure I'm circumcised.
Send me a picture of your dick after the show.
No, Dylan, I will not do that.
So let's
Kevin,
say
shut up. I
you're
don't even want to. Kevin, I don't
let,
even want to hear a word from you.
one
Like
more, one
Dylan
more
is going
last question. To end it off with the bang. One more question. Then we'll end it
Okay,
this
fine.
very soon.
What, Kevin? What?
So let's say you and Jason Love are having a competition of who is better pleasing your cousin. Who would win?
Kevin, I just want you to know that this is all on you. Okay.
So you're asking Kevin what
This is
he
your
would do
life.
personally?
Yeah, Kevin,
So
what would be your
I
question?
would so I would win.
You would win. Yeah, sure.
On
You would win,
Kevin's
yes,
own
sure.
cousin or your cousin?
On your cousin, like I would win.
So what you're saying is, because this is not your interview, Kevin, me and Tom are now interviewing you. So you would bang Tom's cousin harder than Jason Love.
No, it's like that. It was like that mixed race prom couple image where it's like, Dylan gets my cousin, Kevin gets Dylan's cousin, and then
Would you?
Kevin's cousin gets Jason Love, and then I get Jason Love's cousin. Sure.
So would you be opposed to me marrying your cousin?
Yes, I would kill you.
Why?
Well, I mean, it depends on what cousin, but like, I don't know. I guess
The
I don't have a
hottest
problem with
one.
it. That's your opinion, Dylan.
So you do not view your cousins as attractive. You would just have sex with them. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Shut up, Dylan.
So
Let's say I dated
Kevin.
one of your cousins. Will it be worse since I'm a minority?
Yes, Kevin, it would be. I mean, I wouldn't probably care if it was
if
the
it was
older
me,
cousins.
a white man.
Dylan, you're about as white as my dick that I just described.
I thought you said your dick was black because of the cheese.
Yes, that's why I was making fun of. Yes, I was saying that you weren't white.
Oh, so I'm
So-
black? I'm
Yeah.
transracial? How does that make you feel?
I just-
So what you're saying is that
my God.
you're okay doing fucking your cousin, but if I fuck your cousin, it's
No.
bad.
Because he's
Yes,
Mexican.
because you're Mexican.
It makes it 10
I
times
wouldn't
worse.
want any of you near my family. You're both
So,
not too tall, I would say.
You in the beginning of the interview mentioned how you're not fond of correct?
Yes. I love it.
So-
I love how we're ending on this.
So you would say that you would feel more comfortable with me with your cousin, correct?
Then a Mexican person, sure.
Okay, so
Like either of you.
in that same terminology, how would you feel if I were to
I-
tell you that my DNA is a significant portion Jewish? Does that change your thoughts?
You already said that before, and it's not really that significant for Jewish. Like Jewish
So skin is a big factor of having sex with your cousin.
skin,
Skin color, more specifically.
not particularly the thing. Also, ethnic background and the fact that statistically speaking, mixed race couples are far, 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 far worse off. But
Mm.
So Jews can fuck the cousin.
Jews do that with their cousins a lot. Jews are very incestuous, not incestuous, I guess, but like very close to each other.
So you consider Jews fucking their cousins incest, but you do not consider white men
No,
fucking
I
their
don't.
cousins
That's
incest.
not really what I meant. I mean, no, it's more so that Jews, not incest necessarily, but like like over multiple generations of like cousin marriage between Jews, there had been like inbreeding, I guess is what I mean. And it's
So
funny because then Jews tell other people to, race mix and, destroy all their cultures, but, they keep their own.
interesting. All right, well, I believe that is it.
My God,
Thank
that's
you.
such a terrible
Actually,
interview.
I
I
have
hate you.
4 other questions, actually.
Okay, you
No,
do?
I'm
Okay,
joking.
say
I'm
it.
joking. So,
Okay,
um,
Jesus
thank you,
Christ, dude.
thank you for coming on the Dylan Show, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, you need to
And
think
thank you,
about your
and
life.
thank you, thank you, Kevin, for being such a great co-host.
Tom, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to interviewing you. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah, I
honor.
had
We've
fun.
been looking forward to interviewing you for a long time, and I really think that it's awesome that you could finally come on the podcast.
I have been too. This is going to be a terrible video.
And no, not
Yeah.
just a terrible video, on Spotify as well, because they're now available on 2
And-
platforms.
Is it gonna be uncensored on Spotify?
Yes.
So
I mean, obviously, there's
What
parts
were you-
like you could say like you can say like and stuff on Spotify, can you?
No.
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 Oh. Yep.
So
you
what
still
were you
don't-
saying, Tom? What were you saying,
Saying
Tom,
what?
before my speech?
About what?
I don't know. You were talking about like Kevin. You need to think about something. What do I need to think about?
About your life and your life choices.
Expand.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because you're weird and degenerate and freaky and Mexican. You gotta
So
use your skin color.
so what's more weird, being a Mexican or fucking your cousin?
Being a Mexican.
So you're saying
I-
that incest is more acceptable than being Mexican? Or sorry, it's
not
not
incest.
incest. It's not incest.
Not incest. Mexicans exist because colonial Spanish people like the Aztecs and stuff.
Why
that's
would they
you
do
exist,
that?
Right, Kevin? Because they didn't have women of their own.
So
And when when their own women did come, they immediately left all their like
cum
indigenous wives.
is an orgasm out of their vaginas?
What? Are we still on the interview? Is it still like going on, or is it ended at this point?
So
Yes.
who
It's
who would
still going.
give better
It's still
pleasure to your
going. Oh my
cousin?
God! Why are we still?
Who would
It's
give
only been
better,
20 minutes.
Who would give better pleasure to your cousin? Me, Dylan.
Kevin, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like there's a certain thing that you don't always like talk with people because you think maybe it's like disturbing or too far, but like then you keep on going on, even though like those are some people's loved ones. Like you understand the thing, right, Kevin?
No.
Right, Kevin? No, it's because he's Mexican and he doesn't understand empathy because he doesn't have it.
So what you're saying is that Mexicans do not have empathy.
No, evidently.
So
Kevin is the sole representation of a Mexican.
would you then
Well,
say
I speak for the whole Mexican or Hispanic people.
Yes.
Hmm,
so
very interesting.
would you argue that the cartels all bark, no bite then, Tom?
What? I don't keep up with the cartel that much.
So- So let's say that
Kevin,
you're such a man, right? You would talk shit to the cartel.
What do you mean?
Like
Like,
some
yeah, you're such a man, right? Would you talk shit to the cartel in front of their faces?
I would probably be dead before I even get the chance to talk to them.
would you be called the cousin fucker or would you be called the albino?
The albino.
The
Or
gringo?
the
Can I get the mic? Okay, so imagine this: the cartel is working at McDonald's to like cover up their side job so they can lie, right? So basically, you come to the drive-thru and you go, "Hello, I would like one cheeseburger, please." And then they threaten to shoot you because they don't believe in. They're like, actually, the word hamburger comes from Hamburg, Germany, so you couldn't have this burger. What would you do?
Would you get mad at
Drive
them
away?
if they say no?
You would
Would
drive.
you say
I would drive away, call the police. What do you
So
mean?
what if but the police, but the police are
But
the
the police
cartel.
what?
The police are the cartel.
I would move out of the city.
But you need to think again. The police are really corrupt in Mexico. So what are you gonna?
Oh, I'm
do?
in Mexico? Why am I in Mexico? Why would I go to
Because you have to
Mexico?
get the first ever cheeseburger.
You're looking
Why
for
would
a
I go to Mexico?
cheeseburger.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't go to Mexico for your first ever cheeseburger.
Yeah. Okay, are we done now? Because I do kind of need to pee now.
So you need to pee. No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been a successful.
We finally put it to end. Holy hell!
It's a successful
this-
interview. So thank you, Tom, for coming on, and I
Yeah,
hope to have you
I
on
had
for
a
another interview.
wonderful time. I'm sure that this is going to be an absolutely great video.
Hopefully, we can have you on again sometime.
Te amo, Tom.
Mi amo.
May Kevin, may